Let's go. Blue, 32.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Second down and 8.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Running out of the gun with ETN. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A gain of 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Yellow, 4th set.
Back to throw here. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door. A little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Back to throw, Savage. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Savage. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
45, White. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 50, yellow, blue.
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Allen's first catch. Good for a 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Set. 33, yellow. Blue striker. Ready.
Looking to throw. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7. Daniel Carlson sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Some people are playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Savage now to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you could forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Second and 10. Savage from the 50. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing again is Savage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Go.
Here's Savage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Ready.
To the air again, Savage. And is caught by Laporta. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here with Queen Jack. 10 flat.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Savage. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Here is Savage. Gives to Laporta, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shredded defense.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Savage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 38 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Lions 21, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
47-yard line.
Here we go, set. Red, 30, cluster, 6. Set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Here's a diving catch right side. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's another 49er 1st down.
Back to throw. That is caught downfield as Pearsall. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
49er 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
19, 18, go!
Savage now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got a touchdown, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Swing jack, 45, wide, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's good. For the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, set.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And room there to work it inside the 25. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now it's Savage. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Lions 28, 49ers
21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
The 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
10 strike, strike 2. Yellow, 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, we definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel, 51 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give it's like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ready up.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Ready.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in.
And maybe make that run. Who knows?
I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the squad in the stream.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Savage.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. From the gun on 3rd, Savage. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And take him down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the ground, it's James.
And slow going there as they only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Back to throw here.
This ball is caught. He's got Debo. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49ers first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go, set, ready.
They run it with James. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The free safety rolled all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30.
Marty got what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll look to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 7-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end,